Tabitha Whalen, and I've lived my entire life in Maine. I have been working minimum wage.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. Sorry. I've been working minimum wage jobs since I got my first job at Burger King when I was 19 years old. I can tell you firsthand how hard it is to make ends meet while working minimum wage jobs. 2 years ago, I was working 60 to 70 hours in between two jobs at Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's. It took me several years to even find these jobs, seeing how I didn't have much of a work history. So when I took them when I was homeless, living at the Florence House Women's Shelter, and for 6 months I lived at the women's shelter and worked practically around the clock. Many times I was going back to the shelter to try and get an hour or two in between for... Excuse me. An hour and two. Oh my God, I can't do this.
You're doing great.
In between shifts, it was so draining, but I knew I had to do it for my 3-year-old son Malachi, or I would lose my parental rights if I couldn't get my own apartment. It took me 6 months to save up the money to get a Section 8 voucher so that I can get my own place to live. For the first 3 weeks in my new apartment, I slept on the granite floor with a pillow and blanket that the shelter had given me because I spent every cent to put the money down for rent and other basic necessities. Right now, I am still living paycheck to paycheck, working at various Dunkin' Donuts. I work so hard, but it's just impossible to save any money or get ahead to plan for emergencies. My daughter's birthday is coming up, and in all honesty, I don't know how I'm going to get her birthday present in time, but I keep saying to myself things are going to get easier, it'll get better, but I just can't imagine how or when if things don't change. I do know that an increase of minimum wage would help me and so many others like me who are working so hard but still struggling to provide for their families. Lots of people think that people who work minimum wage jobs are young people, college kids, who just want some extra cash. I don't believe that's true. My coworkers, the majority of my coworkers, are supporting families and children. Some are working far into their retirement years because they don't have a choice, and I believe that people that work minimum wage deserve better. I hope politicians can do the right thing. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.